Alright, Bitcoin, another day, another low high. So the last few videos we've been looking at this particular pattern, this bearish pennant, and everyone was getting out of bed as soon as we pumped up to 39.2, and I was literally telling you guys again and again and again until we break above these trend lines up here at 43, until we at least put a daily close above 40 and start getting some volume coming in, then there's nothing to be bullish for. And what do you know, we've literally absolutely turned boat, we've completely fallen off the table. So what to look for now? Now, the whole market looks very, very bearish. But I do believe we're near the max pain level, so I did just want to point out a few scenarios where I think we're going to go. I do not believe that we're going to be bouncing anytime soon for Bitcoin. I think this is going to be a slow bleed back down to at least down here around about 31,000, and I have been saying in the previous few videos that I don't believe we would get down to 28,000, but I believe as time goes more and more on, I think this price target's getting more and more likely, and I'm going to explain why in a second. So if we come over to the SPY and auto scale this, you can see we've been rejected from this this resistance here that we've been talking about for the past few days, and we said if we want to be bullish we would need this scenario in blue where we break above it, so we can get rid of this now. We've had a rejection from this candle and it looks like we're falling down now. I'm not going to go into why I think we're going to break below the 200-day moving average, simply because I've explained it in almost every video for the past while. But just briefly, almost every time we break below the 200-day, we come back up and fall off the table. So what I'm looking for now is honestly an absolute cascade of max pain before either a slow bleed into the bear market or a relief rally. I do think the stock market's going to come down another 5 to 6% at the very least and backtest the low. And the reason for that is, if we look at, I'm just going to use Facebook for example. I mean, if we look at this candle, we're like, well, where's the rest of the data? Let me zoom out. This was yesterday. Yesterday we closed Facebook at 322, and now we're down here at 237. So Facebook has literally had more than 250 billion liquidated from its market cap in the past 24 hours, which is absolutely obscene. You can see the selling volume all the way up here. Let's see if any selling volume even rivals this in the past. This was buying volume. So selling volume came all the way down here in May 2012. So there you go. We haven't had a day that was this red for stocks in particular in the past 12 years, 10 years, sorry. So since 2012, I mean, we have not had this amount of selling coming in. We haven't had anywhere near this. The second best that we've had in the past, 5 years or so, was probably down here in 2018 in this drop. But honestly, Facebook has absolutely fallen off the table. And if we come over to the SPY on the daily, just to let you know, Facebook opened before the SPY, so the SPY has kind of only been open for a few hours and has started bleeding into this. So honestly, what I see now is us breaking down, like I said, at least down here another 6%, but I honestly do see, if I pull up the 200-week moving average now, I think it's a very strong possibility that we come all the way down here, which is approximately about another 23% dump from where we are. So the stock market's looking very bearish. We're having horrible news all over the world. Like, I'm not going to go into the news because my channel will probably be silence for one reason or another, but I'm sure you can fill in the blanks. The news is not good. Interest rates are going to remain flat until March, so people are still skeptical about what's going to happen in March. So there's a lot of fear, uncertainty and doubt in the markets right now. Facebook has obviously fallen off the table, and I believe that this is going to cause Bitcoin to absolutely cascade as well. So I'm sorry this is a Bitcoin video. I've spent the past couple of minutes talking about the stocks, but I do believe that obviously the stocks are going to have a very strong correlation to Bitcoin. So in my opinion, I'm predicting us to come down at least to around about this 31,000 level. And just so you know, I could be completely wrong. Bitcoin can be Bitcoin, and it can just break out here and decide that it wants to go up again. But honestly, what I've been saying, if we come over to my Coinbase chart, which I believe is here. Oh no, sorry, this is the shorts. Let me find my Coinbase chart. I am only bullish once we get over this red line. I will not be bullish until we get above this red line, and I won't be putting in any longs until we get above here. So, you know, it is very possible that we could roll over somewhere down here and come up here, and, you know, people are going to be screaming this is bullish even if we just break out a little bit, but this would still be a lower high. Just like the scenario we've had now is a lower high. Everyone was getting out of bed for the 39.5 Bitcoin, but as you can see, it's just another lower high in this scenario. So I believe the 61.8 is right here. Let me see if I can find where I got this 61.8. So I believe it was from here to here. So the 61.8 is here. Yep. So if you're looking for hopium, the minimum level that we would have to hold is 35,800, and we can obviously give that a little bit of leeway to maybe 35.7, but I do believe if we come, you know, down this green line and we hold a daily candle below it, then we're going to fall all the way off the table, at least down to my next level, which is down here at 31,000. So none of this is financial advice. They're all just my opinions on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Peace.